passing now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And incomplete to open things up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Inside give to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
They'll give it to Mixon. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
11 Thomas.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And some space here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
This could be the turning point.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in. Complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but got to put those doubts to rest right there.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11 empty.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
12.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Here we go. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Here's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go.
Way back at the 19 now. What do they have here on 3rd and goal? Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. They run again with Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Down inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Rodgers now to throw. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
They go play action with Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Play action. It's Burrow.
He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 13 yards out. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by McPherson. Up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains.
11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. McPherson now for the extra point. A three-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
From the 29, RODGERS caught by Cobb. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. To throw is RODGERS. Able to find Lazard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. RODGERS teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Burrow on play action. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
11, Thomas.
Burrow will throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow rolling to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. McPherson's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running right, Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now RODGERS. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on defense? Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now RODGERS gotta have this one.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
On play action, RODGERS.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
36 yards.
And the Packers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
11 empty, stop.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go.
Now Burrow connecting with Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. They'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Gotta go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Here we go.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield.